Hello and welcome to KLTV News, international news, and it is with heavy heart that we must say farewell to the greatest president the United States of America has seen in the last 30 years. Barack Obama gave his farewell address in Chicago, the city where he earned his political stripes. Whilst his detractors will point to dubious foreign policy decisions, the proliferation of drone strikes and the continuing existence of the Guantanamo Bay detention camp, it is still with an unusually clean record that Obama leaves the office of president. Unlike Clinton, Nixon and so many others before him, there has been no real scandal. Obamacare has made health services accessible to millions that would have once been dumped with vast amounts of debts. He expanded the funding for the Violence Against Women Act, he helped create more than 9 million jobs, and he got G.W. Bush's man. I'm kind of ambivalent about that last one. Bin Laden was a figurehead at most, but seeing as how G.W. and the Republicans tried and failed, surely they see it as a tick in the plus column for Obama, right? Also, he conducted himself with a level of grace and class that few outside of America thought Americans were actually capable of. So we say goodbye and wait to see how contrasting the next 4 years will be. National news, and the Chief of NHS England has accused Theresa May of misrepresenting the issues behind the NHS crisis. The PM has consistently argued that the NHS has received more funding than it asked for and that the crux of the crisis is unexpectedly high demand for the service. However, NHS England Chief Simon Stevens told the Public Accounts Committee that it's a matter of fact that, like probably every part of public service, we got less than we asked for in that process. It would be stretching it to say we got more than we asked for. In 2018-19, in real terms, NHS spending is going to go down 10 years after Lehman Brothers and austerity began, Mr Stevens said. Regional news, and birds of prey could be used to scare away gulls in North Yorkshire's seaside towns. The introduction of hawks and falcons is being considered as part of plans to reduce numbers of so-called gull muggings. Gull muggings might sound amusing, but when you've just bought a fresh, warm Cornish nasty and some pilfering bird swoops down and takes it right out your hand, there's no sympathy for the little swines. And finally, we bring to your attention the campaign to raise money for a local boy who was diagnosed with focal epilepsy at 4 months old. Thomas suffers grand mal seizures and has multiple myoclonic seizures every day. Thomas is currently undergoing more tests and needs equipment that isn't funded by the NHS. A GoFundMe page has been set up where you can donate however much you feel you can. The address is on the screen now. You'll also be able to find out more about fundraising events for Thomas on our social media and website in the coming weeks. That's all we have time for this week. Thank you for joining us. Goodbye.